This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Sending a positive message to society regarding one's behavior and conduct is the aim of every person. The impression that people formulate about a given person during their first meeting is significant. First impression determines whether two people, especially those who are meeting for the first time, will have a cordial relationship or not. As a result, it is commonly agreed among people that appearance is crucial. This is a statement that I also agree with. To begin with, take the example of two people preparing for an interview in a certain company. Assume one takes time to cut his hair short, get a good suit, and ensure his physical appearance is professional. On the other hand, the other person is careless and just puts on clothes without even ironing them. His hair is unkempt, and though he has good certificates, he does not carry them in a good suitcase. The interview panel will have different views about the two people. The first guy sends a message of a responsible person who can take his work seriously. Whereas, the second person will look like a person who is too careless and can easily mess up with work. Therefore, without even looking at their credentials, the first guy stands a better chance of getting the job compared to the second guy. From the example above, it can be said that appearance gives an overview of the character of a person. A responsible person will be careful of how he or she looks. The clothes he or she wears as well as the general physical appearance. This depicts that the person is organized both personally and even at work. On the same note, this portrays the person as somebody who can be trusted in society. More often than not, people of good character tend to have a good appearance and can be identified in the first instance. The appearance of a person can tell whether the person is a crook or not. People who abuse drugs are usually shaggy. Their hair is usually long and unkempt. On the same note, these people do not mostly care about their physical appearance. Moreover, these people are rough and aggressive. This is also the case for people who have compromised morals. Prostitutes, for example, usually wear revealing clothes and would in many instances look at men suggestively. They are also most likely to approach men, especially those who are new in the area, in a bid to try if they can make them their customers. Taking a close look at schools, the story is almost the same. Clever students tend to be organized not only physically but also in the way they complete their assignments. On the same note, they are humble and obedient. On the contrary, students who are rude and careless mostly perform below average. Consequently, appearance highly influences the perception that people will have about somebody. The way one presents him or herself, especially during the first meeting, sends a long-lasting signal. However, it is important to note that there are people who disguise themselves. It is not a miracle to find a criminal who is usually well-dressed and humble. Similarly, some good people are generally weak at taking care of their physical appearance. Nevertheless, most people will judge a person from his or her physical appearance. This essay on why appearance is so important was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one, on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.